So you can see the respect that the Purefoods Hotdogs have for the shooting and penetrating ability of hot dog steam. But could be a good defensive man on it. On the board here with the first 2 points. Yes, indeed. The first 2 of the finals are on the board. Compliments of Glenn Lapasio, who has had super games in the last 3 outings of the TJ Hotdogs. Agustin lost the question. It's a 3-on-3 break, make that a 4-on-3. Cabao, Codina was asking for it, and they misfire this play.
Well, you can see the hands did the damage in that last play. Derek was a little bit tentative on his strike with the hook. The hands came in and reached in, forcing that turnover against the hot dog. Center Calma tried to calm his team down, calling for the set plays.
Hector Calma coming out to play. Right, and after that straight left ankle, big pieces of Jeff won't work.
Something those shots that usually working for them from this starting 5 unit is not falling here at the first 2 minutes of the match.
So there'll be a bit of tension on the release of the game. Hotdog score.
Obviously the release as Codinera hits the jumper on a nice assist by Alvin to give the Purefoods Hotdogs a 4-0 lead.
Alvin Patrimonio reported to have a painful hamstring muscle is still on the floor. His first cut for 2 games now. You see it. Nothing, and San Miguel cannot get on the board.
Hotdogs have made a good job of defensive rebounding.
They're running on the wings.
On the road for Jerry Codinera.
Inside 10 minutes, the Beermen get the score 6-0. 4 rounds here at the Massa.
It's been quite a while, but like I said, because of the talent of these 2 squads and the way they have been playing, we expect a very good match here. So a nice jumper here from Alvin Ring, and you can see the match that Miguel beer fans as they go up with the red flag. So they are in the dark color uniform, which is red here, while the Purefoods Leather Duty Hotdogs are in the light color uniform.
Camacho flashing with Malacruz downstairs. The heavy Garrison of them a bit short. Here's the director operating on the lights. Left side with the first trailer. Outside court. Hector's attempt out. Underneath De La Cruz. Bang. Up and out. Heavy Garrison takes care of that.
There were 2 instances of offensive rebounds there for the San Miguel. Their shooting is way below par here in the first minutes of the first quarter. Norman Black, Di Pangiliban both up on their feet.
And we can expect that they will stay permanently up there for quite some time in the series. Cabao throws up gently off his left thigh, but he keeps it in place. Then 2 on the shot clock. And the 25-second clock expires on that.
What happened in the play was a good set of play going for Cabao, but there was a nice follow through there by Agustin. He was able to read the play, denying Cabao that pass immediately, and it resulted eventually in a 25-second violation.
Renato Agustin. It's back from behind. Possession will be maintained by the Beermen.
12 seconds left on the shot clock for San Miguel. A high pick there set by Alvin Teng. But look at Jerry. He leaves Alvin. He follows because he wants to make sure that Agustin doesn't get a layup of that curl.
So it is clear from the early stages that Agustin is a marked man, and he will have to earn his shots or get some run from his teammates. Meanwhile, Alvin Sang with a rebound foul against his namesake. What's happening here, as we see this miss, the second miss by Hector Cama, is the same thing that happened to Swift in the first game earlier. They had a lot of problems hitting the outside shot, and so the interior defense of the other team clamping down on the guys that know how to go to the hoop. Eventually, they got a golden game from this lead in the second half, and Swift won 96-88. Good afternoon, everybody. Just a few more minutes before 6 o'clock. We have 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter of the first game of the finals. Play number 5 signaled by Hector Karma, which Big Panganiban seems to be signaling to his team also, enjoying the preparedness of their squad. Alvin Sang is the only one with points for the Midland. He has 4 points in the ball game right now, and the score is 6-4 in favor of the Purefoods Hotdogs. Cabal with no clear view of the room. Meanwhile, Capacio's drive before he went airborne was bumped. I mean, he didn't play here for Glenn Capacio. He takes off, he knows there's that bump, so he continues to drive to the hoop, and he aims for the shot, hoping that he would get continuation, which he was given. He didn't make it, but he'll go to the free throw line. Glenn Capacio, his capacity to explode in a ball game has been evident, and as we mentioned in the last 3 outings, especially in the game that Purefoods won against him, one and parcel of their entry route into this finals. 7:38 to go. Capacio has proven himself to be a clutch player, and I think Big Panganiban is doing right in throwing to him more plays than he usually does in the previous games here in the semifinals. Good cut by Tyler Sultan with a block out in Sang. The big back closer. Take the easy out of it. Yes! Although we're seeing a lot of offensive rebounds for San Miguel, it just is good that they are not taking their shots as well as the criticism here by Cabajo. Great point, Dr. Jakes. Just the industriousness of their big guys off the board that has produced those dividends after those first misses that you mentioned. Here is the Pampanga whirlwind. This shot wild. First, to be shot wild by the defense there. Jordan, you know, he's really struggling right now. That's Ato Agustin. Capacio being pestered by De La Cruz. Patrimonio surveys the inside. Says, take it. Boy Cabal. They go now to Capacio. There, 9 on their shot clock. Capacio sees a crack in the defense. Capacio being missing here of De La Cruz as we have the first time out of the ball. Well, you can see very clearly that the Dragon is already on the court. He came in for another game. The shot clock down to 3 seconds. Programa falls to drive. A very poor shot selection. It's an air ball. It seems to know where San Miguel wants to go to. Somewhere a little bit tentative on that first drive. They want to go all the way when he's somewhat remote lurking there to the ball back out to one of his teammates. We are coming out of a San Miguel Vientana and Kevin Yerra puts it in from the right side. He has 6 points in the ball game right now. He's 3 out of 4 from the field. The points of the big man and all kinds of the big man and not from the small guys that have been so devastating against the other teams. Mamboy then back on the floor after missing close to 4 games. In fact, 4 games a lot of people say that Albert Patrimonio they expect to get some trouble from Arte La Cruz. Well, Arte La Cruz is an experienced coach in his amateur days. He is 27 years old right now, so experience-wise, he has had a lot of basketball savvy going with him. He's had a lot of commissions downstairs. He's not afraid to back there as well. So what Purefoods is doing here is what we were talking about. Patrimonio is working on the upstairs, and he's the one feeding into the people on the inside. Which is exactly the observation you made for a team like San Miguel at 7 up. Saboy, no. Crowd whistling with excitement and anticipation of a possible 3, but no, not that time. Here's Capaccio, he'll try his own version. It won't go as well. Big Batista, sorry, live for that rebound, his first off the board. Capaccio knew that was not a good shot to take coming down, you know. They've got to set it up. The team has been successful in the half-court game. Big Batista.
leaders coming into the ball playing for Peck. And on Black knows it's about time to get the veteran in this kind of game. Obviously, some of the other guys are feeling attention, and you want a veteran to come in and start doing his thing or try to solve some of the problems that Purefoods has been giving them because of its good defense.
Do you think Ramon has grown accustomed to this role coming up the bench?
No problem.
So the turnaround shot by Tim Davisa does not break from the other side. There was a hit from the other end in the earlier sequence. There's Patrimonia. There's Cabajo. De La Cruz trying to keep in step. Cabajo loses him momentarily. Almost could look like it got entangled in that particular play.
Samboy Lin called for the foul as he stuck his foot out. You can see there that Cabajo almost lost his footing.
We're down to 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Cabajo takes a pair of penalties.
His first 2 points on a jumper on the left side of the court. A very high percentage free throw shooter. He has cut down a little bit in the last few games. And Purefoods is looking for a revival of his big games.
In fact, against San Miguel here, the 2 games in the semifinals, as we take a look at June Limpot, Madonia, De La Salle, one of the prize amateurs, aching to be here in the PBA.
I saw him in and he told me I probably won't be ready for next year. It have to be 1994. I said, you better go back and study, bud. And I congratulate him for a very good game that he played yesterday against Adamson.
I think he was the main one who destroyed Adamson in the overtime period. Going back to Cabajo against San Miguel is a 2 times they met in the semifinals. He scored 26 and 24 points respectively in the 2 games.
De La Cruz is a bit beat by something. And you can see the position here. He's trying to make the curl. San Miguel is doing right. He's trying to press up De La Cruz against the foul. There is Jericho Dinera banging with him, and that's why he felt he was fouled in that play, as we see in our slow-mo.
The Purefoods Center Purefoods Hotdogs here in the first quarter, establishing a strong wall of Isamuros there, making it difficult for the BMN to operate in the post.
Hey, the pass is a error. Alba trying to get to it. It's still inside. De La Cruz. Big decision here by the big man. Confirming that I had to calm up. He had the momentum. He had a small man in front of him. He decided to take it all the way.
We're down to the last 3 minutes of the first quarter. Okay, Molly now. Yes, Molly was away from the basketball. Capasha inside with his first foul. And Romanes comes in for De La Cruz to move on for this timeout. Scored a basket and making the ball game now stand at 16-14. The PJ Hotdogs are still in front.
Romanes will committee his first foul. He came into the ball game for De La Cruz. His assignment, Elmer Boy Cabajo. And so far, San Miguel's points have all come from the big men, not from the guard line. And a nice jumper here.
Jericho Dinera has had a failure called Filipino despite the injury. The last game, the knockout game played superb. Fernandez and Campbell.
Ball for the air. Looking for him. Has trouble. It's nobody foul. Until somewhere they come down. The pass to Big Davisa. Samboy hitting Big Davisa for Big Davisa's 6th point of the ball game. 3 out of 5 from the field, and it's a close match here. A 2-point lead. Cabajo from the side. It will drop. Rebound picked up by Fernandez. Quickly now to D1 Ramirez.
Ramirez slowing down, waiting for the rest of the crew. Calma says, let's organize. They go to Samboy left. Samboy all the running shot.
And remember, somebody comes up. Leaving Samboy. Everyone Fernandez will want the rebound. Here's Big Davisa. Complete on one play for the defense. Big Davisa is off. of the shots that they have been taking in the first minutes of this match. The momentum of the basketball men shifting now to the other side. Purefoods seems to be airtight in their defense of the first, and now they're going to form this side in the first. Capacios, 8 points, together with Jenny Cudijera, they lead the scoring parade for the Purefoods Hotdogs. In fact, 3 men have scored for the Kansas City Hotdogs, and now is the other gentleman. Like I said, so you don't get an injury to your legs, and you can continue to run even before you get yourself properly primed. And defense, red line, at 22, only that much time, or maybe have it time. Not enough time to put up a shot. One of the places are even so that I'm going to do.